Okay, let me quote a little note here. It's to the Honorable Richard Burr, Chairman of the Select Committee on Intelligence. Honorable Charles Grassley, Chairman Committee on the Judiciary. Honorable Richard Shelby, Chairman on the Committee of Appropriations. Honorable Ron Johnson, Chairman of the Committee of Homeland Security and Government Affairs. Honorable Devin Nunes, Chairman, Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence. Honorable Robert Goodlatte, Chairman, Committee on the Judiciary. Honorable John Culberson, Chairman, Committee on Appropriations, Subcommittee on Commerce, Justice, Science-Related Agencies. And Honorable Jason Chaffetz, Chairman, Committee on Oversight and Government Reform. Dear Messrs. Chairman, in previous congressional testimony, I referred to the fact that the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, had completed its investigation of former Secretary Clinton's personal email server. Due to recent developments, I'm writing to supplement my previous testimony. Supplement his previous testimony. Okay. In connection with an unrelated case, the FBI has learned of the existence of emails that appear to be pertinent to the investigation. I'm writing to inform you that the investigative team briefed me on this yesterday, and I agreed that the FBI should take appropriate investigative steps designed to allow investigators to review these emails to determine whether they contain classified information, as well as to assess their importance to our investigation. Although the FBI cannot yet assess whether or not this material may be significant, and I cannot predict how long it will take us to complete this additional work, I believe it is important to update your committees about the efforts in light of my previous testimony. Sincerely yours, James B. Comey, Director, Federal Bureau of Investigation. What a bunch of fucking shit. I mean, even if you think Hillary Clinton was born and raised in hell, what is he saying with this? This little fucking Comey is trying to swing the election to the Republicans. I mean, come on. When he says, I'm writing to inform you, investigative team briefed me, we're going to do this and that to review these emails to determine whether they contain classified information, as well as to assess their importance. I mean, this fucking guy doesn't know anything. What he's saying is, oh, guess what? We found some emails. 11 days before the election. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk that the October surprise that Republicans always come up with would have come from the director of the goddamn FBI? An Obama appointee, by the way. Isn't he? Wasn't he? Or was he held over? I guess he was. I don't know. I don't give a shit. And then this line, although the FBI cannot yet assess whether or not this material may be significant, and I cannot predict how long it will take us to complete this additional work, well then, in the first place, when the first report came out, rather than going to a impaneled federal grand jury and saying, all right, listen, folks, we couldn't find anything that is prosecutable here, so you're dismissed. No, he doesn't do that. He comes out with a goddamn public statement, unlike anything that anybody's ever heard. She's not guilty of anything, but I'm standing here telling you, well, there may, I mean, she's not, well, could be, couldn't, well, see, this is an FBI director. This is a fucking moron. What is he doing? And of course, the Trump campaign, I mean, their headquarters erupted. The fucking roof came off because about 40 of them had orgasms. Right at that moment, when this letter's made public, bang! About 40 of these Trumpers came, and the roof came off. Kaboom!
And so did Anthony Weiner, and that's the problem.
Oh, that little rat fucker. And then Trump, what was it? A few minutes later, Trump comes strutting out. He's getting that fascist, that Mussolini strut down pretty good. He really is. He comes strutting out and he says that Clinton is responsible for the worst crimes ever. Oh my God. What? Well, it's just unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, all this shit that's going on, it's just unbelievable. Former prosecutors were freaked out by Comey's announcement that investigators are examining new evidence in the probe of Clinton's email server. And their point was it's highly unusual, if not never happens, to discuss a case in front of the media and all these congressional committees. Well, we're at step 7 now. Guess what we just found? Anthony Weiner's dick and all kinds of emails. Woohoo! Jesus Christ.
I just have to ask something. You know, if you were Huma Abedin, would you share a laptop with Anthony Weiner?
Oh, is there a cell phone?
Well, no. This was a laptop.
Laptop?
You know, do you think she uses Clorox wipes? I mean, I bet you if you put a black light on that thing, it'd look like a Pollock painting. I wouldn't touch it.
Former federal prosecutor Peter Zeidenberg, a veteran of politically sensitive investigations, said, quote, "I got a lot of respect for Jim Comey, but I don't understand this idea of dropping this bombshell, which could be a big dud. Doing it in the last week or 10 days of a presidential election without more information, I don't think that he should, because how does it inform a voter? It just gives speculation. I would question the timing of it. It's not going to get done in a week." Yeah, what the fuck are people supposed to think now? Well, you know what the Trumpers are going. They're all jerking off. They're just so goddamn happy. You know, nobody have sex with them. So they're, just all self-pleasuring, as my friend Dr. Libby would say. They're self-pleasuring. Oh, we got her now. We fucking got her now. Nick Ackerman, former assistant U.S. attorney in the Southern District of New York, said, quote, "Director Comey acted totally inappropriately. He had no business writing to Congress about supposed new emails that neither he nor anyone in the FBI has ever reviewed." This particular prosecutor went on, quote, "It is not the function of the FBI director to be making public pronouncements about an investigation, never mind about an investigation based on evidence that he acknowledges may not be significant. The job of the FBI is simply to investigate and to provide the results of its investigation to the prosecutorial arm of the U.S. Department of Justice. His job is not to give a running commentary about any investigation or his opinion about any investigation. This is particularly egregious since Hillary Clinton has no way to respond to what amounts to nebulous and speculative innuendo." End fucking quote.